come to a strange, odd realisation. A realisation that I no longer need YouTube. Has this journey come to an end? You may be thinking that's the case. I don't think it has. It's really weird. I'm in a really weird, odd place. And that's what this video is about, exploring this and talking about it. Now, I've not posted a video now for a few days. I think my last video was Sunday, comic book collection video, which I don't expect to get many views, which I'm not actually making for views. It's a way of me documenting what I've got in specific boxes, comic wise, going through them all, and I can refer back to the videos to see what's in certain boxes, and that's solely what that video is. But this week, I mean, I've got all this. I'll show you. I've got all this here, which has come, including a massive big Batmobile. I mean, I've not opened any of it. I've not opened any of it. I've not done any videos with it, but I will. I will. So what's been happening? So, yes, I've come to this sort of realisation that I no longer need YouTube. But why? Now, I'm not in a rush to film anything. I'm not in a rush to do any reviews. I watched Venom 3. I didn't feel a need to sit down and talk about the film. I've got these parcels here to open. I've not felt the need to open them yet on camera. I mean, I do want to, but they've been building up over the past week. I've done a little move around in my room here to give myself a lot more space here where I'm sat now, and I can actually have a big chair in here and spin like I used to, that sort of a thing. I am looking at getting some more strip lighting back in here to give it the colour. I like all that stuff, so I will be doing that. But the channel, I've questioned whether I should stop. I have, honestly, because of this reason for not needing it. I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop for several reasons. Number one, I've been doing this for 3 years now, and I've enjoyed it. But the biggest enjoyment I've got is having met people, interacting with people. I've made some good friends on here, and doing the lives, which I have stepped away from for a while. I haven't done lives for quite some time, and I do want to get back to them. Of course I do, but I don't know. I'm just feeling this sort of like I don't. It's having a funny effect, because feeling like I don't need to do the channel, right? As much as anyone says the channel doesn't affect, I've got a channel, I'm doing a channel. Even people who watch channels without having their own channel, it affects your buy-in. It does. And I feel that now that I don't care too much about the channel or what happens with the channel, I don't care about views, I don't care about subs, that sort of thing. It doesn't mean much to me anymore. In turn, I don't feel this need to purchase certain things. Obviously, some of my purchasing has been driven by the fact that I've got a channel, fear of missing out, all this sort of stuff that I tried to step away from a year ago, and I think I've done a relatively decent job with that to a degree. There are some failings there, but there we go. But yeah, so the question is why don't I need the channel anymore? And this is something that I've been toying with in my mind, the reasons why, and I have come to a specific conclusion, and it comes down to why I started the channel in the first place. Now, as some of you may be aware, I stepped away from the channel for a few months earlier this year, probably around April kind of time, and I stayed away for 2 months because of mental health issues. Now, I've had mental health issues for some considerable time. I'm not beyond saying that, in fact, I've used them for good. In that at work, years ago, I became a mental health first aider because I could use my experiences with mental health in identifying it with other people, seeing it in other people, and helping them get the help that they might need, pointing them towards it. I'm not a doctor, obviously, so I can't advise in that respect. But with my own experiences, I can see similarities in other people where they may not see an issue in themselves. However, I'm not very good at the stuff that I know and have learned. I'm not very good at turning it around and using it on myself, unfortunately. But yeah, so I had problems. I stepped away. Now, the reason I first started this channel in the first place was because of my mental health problems. 3 years ago, I'd had them for some time, and I thought that this was a good outlet, an outlet to give me something to do. But not only that, the primary reason is because at the time I was having a crisis, so to speak, and I was questioning my own mortality. Seriously, I didn't know how long I had left, how long I was going to be here for. I didn't know whether I was going to go and do something stupid to end my own life. And I came to this realization that my children wouldn't have anything. Yeah, and I'm not talking about monetary things like that. I'm talking about, obviously, I'd lose me, but you know, would it be nice for them to have something that at some point in time they could go back and take a look at, and they could see me talking about things that I enjoy and that sort of thing. So the channel was kind of born out of that. Now, I've been off work for the past year, right? Near enough, give or take. I've been off for a long time, and things have, you know, got better, got worse, stepped away from the channel, came back to the channel, and now I'm feeling like yeah, I don't need it. I don't need the channel. The channel was very much a crutch for me, so to speak. It is something that I don't need now. I'm getting better. I'm getting better in myself, and that much is evident. I'm back to work. I feel that I'm more focused, or becoming more focused than what I ever have been, or in a long time at least. I see myself over the past few years, and it's like it was someone else. It wasn't me. It's like someone else was in my skin. It is like a completely different person living this. Now, I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying I'm better. I'm saying that I'm on the mend and I'm better than what I have been. And for that, the channel feels somewhat redundant in a sense, that, well, you know, you're better, you feel better, you're not having this existential crisis that you need to end things or want to end things and this sort of a thing. So I don't need something there for the kids to go to and see me. The channel's kind of, its purpose has been served and its purpose no longer required in that sense. So I kind of feel like, you know, well, what should I do with the channel? Well, I have, like I said, I have toyed with the idea of completely finishing, you know, just stepping away from it altogether. But I don't want to do that because, you know, I've made certain friends, I talk to people, and even the talking to people at the moment, it feels a lot less than what I used to do. You know, I enjoy it on here for the most part. Yeah, for the most part, and I enjoy an array of people. Not everyone's my cup of tea, obviously. But yeah, so the channel's not required. It's not needed. That being said, I'm not ending it. I've decided not to step away entirely, not to close the channel down. I'm pretty sure that unless I get inspiration, the videos will be probably a lot less from me moving forward. But I'll still be here doing some stuff at least. Like I said, with reviews and that, I need to feel inspired to be able to sit down and review a film. Venom, I didn't feel very inspired by to talk about it, and I didn't really feel inspired to open all of these parcels here. But yeah, so I just wanted to sort of give a quick update and a quick talk and get that sort of stuff out there, as to where I'm at, why the past week I haven't done anything. The past week I have felt a bit, I've had to explore things and question things and and do a deep dive into my consciousness and subconscious, shall we say, to get the answers required to realise what's going on up here and what's going on with, or what I want to go on with the channel. But yeah, so I will continue it. In what degree, in what capacity, I don't know. How it will turn out, whether I'll get back to sort of, I don't think I'll get back to the momentum that I had. The momentum I had was stupid. It was crazy. It was an obsession. The channel had become an obsession kind of thing. It was an obsessive, an obsessive kind of approach I had to it, having to get these videos out, and it was kind of very all-consuming. But it's what I needed at the time to get through what I was going through, and it's not been a quick fix, do you know what I mean, for me. But yeah, so there we go, just a quick thought, quick chat, some thoughts about it that I wanted to share with you. And yeah, I'll see you soon on the next one. Take it.